Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Sorry, wrong screen. Hey! Well, ladies and gentlemen, oh man, technical difficulties are already happening. Ladies and gentlemen,
Phil is in a cave.
You know what that means? You are now experiencing, at its worst, distance nerding. I am young Phil. She's Jen the Frey Girl. There's Shadu. He's Jamez 5000. And we're here
to nerd together.
Nailed it.
Phil's in a cave.
For the 240th time.
In a cave.
We're talking about anything pop culture, news, movies, food, music, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Listen to your on your favorite podcast app. Leave us a review. Remember, 5 stars really helps us out, guys. Follow us on all the social media places: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, Blue Sky, Discord, all those places, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you would like to send us an email and you would like us to reply to that email, or you like us to read it on air or anything like that, you can send us an email at distancenerding@aol.com. As you know, that is the only email address that you can get a hold of us at. You can send it to us from wherever you want, but remember to send it to us at distancenerding@aol.com. Hey guys, how's it going?
We're good. We're good. We're ready to nerd out. Let's do this.
Absolutely. I can hear my delay on someone's headphone.
Oh.
Did I drop?
Here's how we fix that. Don't be delayed. How about that?
Yeah. No, I'll do my best not to be delayed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now here. We are ready to get it all done. You are now watching the worst kept secret on all of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching The Download. Wow, that froze for me. I don't know about you guys.
No, we were good.
That was fine.
Yeah, it was fine for me.
Good. My internet sucks. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this week on deck. Sorry, I've got to put it on the screen. This is really hard to do from a hotel room. I'm just telling you guys right now. Normally I have
Motel Holiday Inn.
This week on deck, we've got starting rumors.
Does Yelena like her hot sauce shaken, not stirred? Yelena.
The Download.
Truth, justice, and the Lexo suit way.
And of course, the Geekend Update.
Oi, 2 cons, 1 distance nerd, and let's feckin' go.
That was different.
Wow.
I'm sorry to all of my ancestors.
That was very Scottish. That was very, very Scottish. The way you said
all of my ancestors that I have offended.
Yeah, I'm sorry to your ancestors as well.
Also, I am. If you were wondering, I was just going to announce this. I am in the next Highlander movie. So.
Oh,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's where you've been.
Okay,
that's where you've been.
There, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into all of that, of course, but first, let me get a shout out. Shout out to all the folks over at Dubby. That's right. Dubby is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg. Use the code NERDING10 and get 10% off your order. Ladies and gentlemen, it is delicious. It is refreshing. It is something that you want to have in you. So get to it. Do it.
On the way, also go subscribe to our OnlyFans.
You want our
Phrasing. Hey, so guess what? Distance Nerding is part of the Geek Freaks Network. That's right, fam. We're part of the Geek Freaks Network now.
Whether you are deep in the lore or just discovering your latest binge, Geek Freaks is the network that speaks your language. Whether you're building Lego, debating casting choices, or still crying over that finale, we have you covered. The Geek Freaks Network, your fandom, your community, your favorite people. Find out more at gfpods.com. So,
You know, he also stole my thunder because our birthdays are so close together. I just want to say that. I'm just going on like saying it.
I don't know what's happening. Are you guys fighting? Whose
Yep,
birthday?
No. He just took over my shout out. I even watched Disney Moms Gone Wrong. I watched a mom one, and my son is disrespecting me. Maybe you need to watch Disney Moms Gone Wrong. Maybe you need to learn how bad it is for parents, especially Disney parents. That's all I'm saying.
This is real hot right now.
Hey, maybe
I'm just saying.
Maybe he needs to stop jumping on promos and start watching some Challenge Accepted.
There we go.
Coming out every week. Oh my goodness, featuring Frank and Thomas from Geek Freaks Network. Sometimes guest starring Jamez 5000. Come on.
Oh wait, I think I'm going to be next week.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you guys catch the latest episode of Challenge Accepted?
Did you do it this week, or was that the one with Renee?
No, that's the one with Renee. It's the episode about what's that movie? Damn it, I gotta pull it up.
Dirty Dancing.
Well, while you're go ahead.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Mm-hmm. It's actually really good. Yeah, I listened to it this morning, and it was a really good episode.
Very cool.
That's awesome. So Shadoo's the only one that hasn't listened to.
Okay, look. Okay.
Geek Freak.
Fail, sir. Fail. You're failing.
I'll tell you what. Shadoo needs to go to gfpods.com and get up to speed. All right.
There we go. I don't know if they'll like this shout out, but I think we did it. We did it, people. We did it.
We did it. We did it. We have done it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move into the next segment. Let's get banned in Belarus. It's time to start some rumors.
Woo!
Banned in Belarus. Banned in Belarus. Banned in Belarus. Banned in Belarus. Round. Oh, I'm sorry. I got into it. I was into it.
Got really into it.
I hope you're into the first story. Let's start it off.
Punisher packs heat and a sidekick. John Bernthal's Punisher is rumored. Bernthal. Okay, what the fuck? It's like this is like the Berenstein Bears thing all over again. All right, John Bernthal's Punisher is rumored to be rolling into Spider-Man Brand New Day with a female partner in crime. Literally. Scooper, MTTSH, or My Time to Shine Hello claims they're filming action scenes where the duo hunts down villains, possibly including Scorpion.
Oh.
Fans are speculating it could be Amy Bendix from the Netflix series, which would mark another crossover from the Defenders verse. Tacos on the table. If Punisher gets a sidekick, should it be a returning Netflix character like Amy Bendix or someone brand new to the MCU?
Oh, interesting.
Whoever wants to go first.
I think that's good. My tacos are on the table. He needs somebody to bounce like dialogue off of, if he's going to be the angry one, he needs somebody to be the straight one, somebody that could be logical and like counterpoint his argument.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good chemistry. They had good chemistry on the Punisher show. So I mean, I do see them doing well and it being good, especially like bringing more characters. It's just kind of fleshing out that idea that they're all still in that same universe. So I like the idea of this.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't really have much thoughts, so my angry vengeful tacos are on the table.
Okay, I have some thoughts.
Okay, let's
I
hear
think
it.
it's Angela. I think it's Angela Torres. They set her up in Daredevil Born Again, season 1.
Oh, look at you. Okay, I like that. I like that.
So I think it's Angela Torres. I think she's gonna come out. I think she's gonna become White Tiger, and like she's gonna hook up with Punisher because they're already both in New York. I mean, I would like it to be Amy Bendix. I do. I would like it, but I also think they've got this White Tiger thing going on, and we've also got our wonderful Miss Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
recruiting champions. So she could be part of the champions. She's in that age range.
And
she could be the
she's angry, that her
Yeah.
uncle died. So maybe it's like Punisher trying to like, hey, I get it. You're angry. I'm angry. This is how you need to use it, not just
Let's go be angry together.
yeah, angry,
Well,
anger, rah.
Anger.
she's more on the revenge streak right now instead of the justice streak. And we know that that's what Punisher is. Punisher is about vengeance. He's not about justice. And so I do think that could fit well. I would like either one. My tacos are on the table for this. Let's get some more estrogen in the MCU, baby.
I like it.
Let's
like
move
it.
on.
All right. Cue the 8-legged mayhem montage. The villain count might hit 8 in the street level Spidey sequel. Names floating around include Scorpion, Tombstone, Tarantula, Boomerang, Ramrod, and even Chameleon. Most are expected to appear in montage showing Peter's evolution post No Way Home, upgrading his suit with each battle. Okay, so tacos on the table. Is a villain montage a clever way to show Spidey's growth, or does it waste potential screen time for a deeper villain arc? Huh, that's a good question.
So my tacos are on the table in the sense that I don't feel like this is a waste as far as some characters. We've gotten some of these characters in animation and things like that, and kind of things that are adjacent to this. So I mean, like, I feel like, especially with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, they can kind of lean into more of these characters, but like Scorpion, Tombstone, characters that have appeared in that. It's interesting to see Chameleon, because Chameleon, we technically got him in another movie. So if Chameleon shows up in this, it's going to be interesting to see if it's the same version of Chameleon or if we're getting a brand new version of Chameleon, which also would mean that we're going to get a different version of Kraven at some point.
It's a brand new day. It's a brand new Chameleon. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of all of this and kind of the way that they're like, I don't feel like with the amount of rogues that Spider-Man has that you don't need to give them significant screen time. You can do a montage, almost like a Batman level montage, where you get like a taste of the villains, but you focus on the larger villains at large in the story, and it just makes it to where like it's just kind of acknowledging that there's this massive rogues gallery that Spider-Man has.
Yeah, it is kind of it's implying nuance, it's implying scale, and I think that's fine. I mean, I wish we'd get a little bit more of each of them, but these movies can only be so long, so I get it. So my
You ready to use those kind of tacos?
My red, blue, and sticky tacos are on the table.
They're always
we're
sticky.
moving on. No, it's
No,
webs. It's webs.
My tacos are not on the table for this. I am sick of the montage.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I want each of these villains to have its moment in the sun or dark, whatever floats their boat. But I want them to have their moment. So I don't want it to be a montage. Is it cool that his suit keeps upgrading every time he fights a villain? Yeah, that's cool. I don't know that we need to see it.
But
I don't know that we need to see it.
Their moment could be in 5 seconds of a montage.
No. I disagree. I'm not a fan of people use to me, having a montage is the hacky way to tell a story.
It's like
That's what
implying
I
things.
think.
This is the fourth movie, right?
Yeah,
is the
I'm
fourth.
like, why couldn't we have different if you wanted to get through all these villains, why couldn't we have different villains in there instead of you guys, doing this whole Mysterio thing? Why couldn't Mysterio have like his recruited Tombstone or Tarantula? Come on, let's do this. I just don't get it. Spider-Man's villains traditionally form committees. There's Sinister Six, Sinister Six, Insidious Six, like freaking like
Treacherous 3.
out the back 3. There's like, the
well,
subtle 4. Like
multiples of 3.
everybody's got a freaking like they all got their own Legion of Doom, okay? And I'm just saying, you could have had more villains. Sony didn't do this right. Sony doesn't do it right. Just give it back to freaking Marvel and then let them handle it.
All right. So I totally see what you're saying, but I think you nailed it when you said Sony. I think Sony's going to be like, what is it going to take for this to be a big hit? We just need big numbers. The more
they
villains,
throw everything at it, but that's not going to work.
Welcome to Sony.
Story.
Welcome to Sony.
We put Madam Web in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Put Madam Web in the movie. You'll make every fan happy.
James will be the only one to go see it.
And then it'll be in the top 5 movies of the year. Exactly.
All right, let's move on.
No, you gotta have a montage. Okay.
From Jedi to Jet Setter, Daisy Ridley is reportedly in talks to lead Delilah Dirk and the Turkish Lieutenant, a swashbuckling Disney adaptation based on the graphic novel of the same name. Described as a female Indiana Jones, Delilah is a sword-wielding adventurer with a flying boat and a knack for escaping pirates. Disney's had the rights since 2016, but this is the first real movement. So, tacos on the table, would Ridley survive in a globe-trotting, sword-swinging franchise, or is this Disney's way of hedging its bets post-Star Wars?
Okay, so my tacos are on the table for this because I feel like we need some female period piece like go-getters. I think that would be fantastic. Daisy Ridley is the one to do it. If you haven't seen her in the Agatha Christie thing she did, I think it was Death on the Nile, go watch that. You'll see why. But I do think that the reason they're doing this is not they're hedging its bets post Star Wars or the globe-trotting sword swinging. I think they're trying to keep her in the corral so that if they have to push her Rey movie back, that she's still pro Disney, so that she'll do whatever they ask her to do in Star Wars.
Yeah, that makes enough sense. I mean, I think it'll be cool. It sounds interesting. It sounds a little. I mean, I don't know. You have Indiana Jones. I understand what they're doing. It just seems like they're kind of, in general, we'll get to another story soon. They're kind of pushing the like adventuring kind of archaeologist thing quite a bit. It seems like that's the new trend for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just interesting that they are just not milking Indiana Jones as much. And they're like, oh, let's do a new thing. Like, I'm glad they are. That's good. We should be doing new things. But so no, I think it's be cool. He sounds, a flying boat sounds great.
Well, they tried to do it with the latest Indiana Jones by, adding a female lead to it, like a younger, adventurer type thing, but the movie just wasn't that great.
Right, exactly. And that may be part of it, is they're like, shit, we have to do something. We have to do something else.
I think. Go ahead, Young Phil.
I was gonna say it all comes down to writing. In the end, you can take whatever franchise, whatever movie, whatever it is that you want to do. It comes down to good writing and not just phoning it in or trying to throw in just trying to throw things in for the sake of throwing it in. Like write a good story. I said this like last week or the week before. Write a good story that happens to center around the character. right? Or just that
Right.
character that happens to be in it. I think Daisy Ridley is a perfect person to helm a franchise. She's
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great actor, you know. So I mean, like, I think she'll do great. It's just a matter of, does Disney take the time to find the writers who are right to adapt this book? You know what I mean?
Right. No, that's yeah.
I totally agree. I think this is Disney. Remember when they said they're all about exploring new IP, and we're like, what new IP is Disney trying to do? I think this is one of them where it's like, hey, could we build a franchise, build an IP around somebody like Daisy Ridley? Totally
Yeah.
agree.
I mean, apparently, you kind of have already, or you tried.
Yeah.
So yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, we'll see. Well, hey, we know he's good at swordplay.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
And
so
kissing relatives.
well, I mean, that's a lot of
Technically, if you want to get into it, you know, Ben might be her cousin. So I mean, you know.
yeah, no, that's yeah. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so my Sandy flying aquatic pirate evading tacos are on the table.
I was gonna say I don't know where this is going, but
I didn't
I'm
either.
on the
I
journey.
did not either.
Just
We're moving
Salt.
on.
we are moving on. Pugh, Watson, Grande. Oh my. The next Bond film is heating up with casting rumors. Florence Pugh is reportedly the frontrunner thanks to her Dune connection with director Denis Villeneuve. For some reason, I couldn't say his name right. Emma Watson's name is in the mix due to her ties with producer David Heyman and Ariana Grande. She's the wild card. Producers are allegedly impressed by her wicked performance and see her as a generational hook. So, tacos on the table. Is casting a pop icon like Grande a bold reinvention of the Bond girl, or a risky stunt that could backfire?
Interesting.
Maybe we shouldn't have Bond girls anymore. Just
Well, I
saying.
mean, what-
Whoa.
I mean,
It's what is they've been trying to redefine the Bond girl. I think this might be the movie that they do, because the Daniel Craig Bond girls have been a totally different animal than, say, the Roger Moore,
Yes, thank
Sean Connery,
you. Mhm.
George Lazenby. Although Lazenby married his Bond girl, just saying. Yeah, I think just with those three names in there, it does seem like they are trying to go with a more woman forward Bond girl.
right,
I'd like to see
which is
that.
good.
I feel like I feel like Florence Pugh, it would be wasted if they made her a Bond girl and didn't make her an equal of Bond, like another agent, and
Yeah.
then spun her off into her own series. Oh, hey, look at me. I'm making moves right now. Florence Pugh as an 00. She could be 008 because she's everywhere you want to be. You know, the infinity sign.
They
Anyway,
did 08 in the last movie, so I mean, like, you know.
009.
well, she killed the other 8. Now she's the new 8.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Don't hate the
Hey,
8. Don't
she's
hate
played
the
it.
8.
She's played hard assassin.
Like, canonically, that's not wrong. Like, canonically, that's not wrong. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean, I'd be into this. I don't care that much about James Bond. I would not care more about it if Ariana Grande was in the next movie. But it's interesting. It does certainly show a new direction.
Yeah.
Hopefully for this franchise. So
The way I look at it, Ariana Grande is good as far as screen presence, and she can carry a movie in a scene, and she can, you know, kind of carry a lot of the heavy lifting for in a film. But I feel like Florence Pugh and Emma Watson lend themselves more for action heroine. And especially Florence Pugh, she already has a lot of experience with stunt work and acting and everything like that. Like, she literally jumped off a building in Dubai. I mean, like, it's badass, right? For the last movie.
The
So, I
second
mean, like-
tallest building in the world. She jumped
Right.
off of.
The Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's Florence Pugh can easily be a part of the franchise and kind of give Bond a run for his money. Emma Watson is somebody who she is good at that type of action, and she's probably going to be more stunt double than up front. Whereas like Florence Pugh is probably going to do her own stunts.
Right.
A lot of cases. Ariana Grande is kind of like another class because she is a really good actress. She's somebody who commands the screen, but she's not really action oriented. So I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
And then
So
it's not to say
it would
that
be
she
interesting in a James Bond scenario. So
right. It's not to say that she couldn't do like 3, 4, 5 months of stunt work and really get into it. There have been plenty of actors who have done that, but it's just as of right now, it's not really like her forte. It would be really cool to see her do that, and that be something that she really into. Now she starts getting into more action movies, and that kind of like widens the range of everything that she does. But I mean, as of right now, I mean, she is a generational Oscar-winning actress. So
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Was that the last rumor?
Yeah.
That was it.
My blushing tacos are on the table. All right, so
Of course they are.
because it's like every girl that he has a crush on. So there we go.
Ariana Grande
Except
was,
Grande. He
Yeah.
doesn't like
Really?
Ariana Grande. Mm-mm.
it's not that
He
I don't
doesn't
like
like
her.
the goody girls.
Well, I mean that's
Okay.
accurate. So,
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now
Anyway,
exactly. It is now time for the download. So let's get into all the news. I'm sorry, I'm over here acting like there's not a transition here. Rumors, we've had a few, but now it's time to drop the mic and pick up the magnifying glass. The download starts now.
Woo! Woo!
You gotta press a button if you say now. It's gotta be now.
I pressed the button. There's a delay on my side.
Oh,
For
okay.
more news, trailers, reactions, check out the Distant Stonington post on Facebook. Let us know what you're nerding out on.
All right. Well, this is the casting cash. We got ducks, cowboys, and space cadets. This is casting cash. Take it away, Frey.
Paging Dr. Cox. Paging Dr. Cox.
Sorry, Dr. What? now?
John C. McGinley and Judy Reyes, so Dr. Cox and Carla, are officially scrubbing back in for ABC's Scrubs reboot, joining Zach Braff, Donald Faison, and Sarah Chalk. The new series picks up with JD and Turk navigating a changed medical world, and their bromance remains unshaken. Non-toxic masculinity activated.
Woo!
What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about this Scrubs reboot?
Cool.
I
I'm
thought
not
we
against
were.
Watch it.
I thought we already got a Scrubs reboot via Verizon commercials. Aren't they both in Verizon commercials?
They were. They
That's
are.
funny.
Zach Braff and Donald Faison. Yeah, they're all over these Verizon commercials.
New Scrubs reboot, sponsored by Verizon.
There you go. All right.
It probably is. They're going to be using Verizon phones. You know they are.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
You didn't watch the first one. Why are you saying it's cool?
I don't know. I don't know if we should be. I don't know. I feel like this is more nostalgia bait, but
Yes.
we'll see.
I will say this.
agree.
They need to find a way to modernize this because we can't just reboot a show and just expect people to just love it. You know, you have to find a way to give it a hook.
Yeah.
In these new shows, like give it something else besides we're just going to regurgitate what we had before. So
Yeah.
I hope they find a way to make it more dynamic.
It's an entire
Okay.
show bashing on RFK Jr.
That would
Okay.
be. That's a hook.
That's it's just navigating the consequences.
All right.
Old Leatherface himself. Okay, never mind.
All right, moving on.
Okay, Cuba goes rogue in Judge Doherty. Cuba Gooding Jr. stars in The Madness of Judge Jeremiah. I'm already talking like that. Jeremiah Doherty, a gritty revenge thriller where a Texas judge survives a cartel hit, teams up with his would-be assassin, and goes full vigilante across the U.S.-Mexico border. Does this sound like Oscar bait or straight to streaming chaos?
Man,
I don't know how to feel about this.
I don't either.
It sounds cool in concept, but at the same time, this also sounds like something that may piss off a lot of people on the right. So it's going to be a
Good.
little
Yeah,
weird.
it's gonna be a
Oh,
great movie then.
are they going to be talking about old Leatherface?
Maybe
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well.
it's going to be a good movie.
Did they?
Keeping with the cowboy theme. Let's move on. Let's keep it going. Wait, James, what do you have?
I was gonna say, giddy up to the next one.
You read my mind, partner. This guy really likes cowboy hats. Ed Harris is stepping into the Dutton Ranch, the Beth and Rip-centric Yellowstone sequel. He plays Everett McKinney, a weathered vet and veterinarian. He's a weathered vet. He's a vet. So he's a vet that's a weathered vet.
He's a vet.
Or is he a weathered vet? Okay, I totally
we didn't
went
vet
off
this
stuff.
read before.
No, we
read it.
didn't. It should have been vetted.
Maybe we did, and I just wanted to do that.
You know, yeah.
He plays Everett McKinney, a weathered vet and veterinarian with a dry wit. That sounds fun. He sounds
Unlike
like he's
us.
good at a party. Joining Kelly Riley, Cole Hauser, and Annette Bening. Oh, he's totally going to be Annette Bening's love interest. Totally. Will Harris bring gravitas to the Yellowstone verse, or is this franchise already bursting at the seams?
I'm gonna go with it's already bursting at the seams.
Yeah, they're really, really milking this.
I mean, this is Paramount's new. I guess it used to be AMC, but I mean, like, this is their version of The Walking Dead, where it's like, let's throw a million spinoffs and keep this going for as long as we can. So
keep making us money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, Ed Harris does look good in a cowboy hat, and we've seen him be the black hat. Maybe he's going to be the white hat now, or just I don't know, a light gray hat. Maybe he's had some questionable things happen to him in his life, but he wants to do good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just spiraling. James, anything from you? I've never watched a single second of any of this stuff.
Me either.
So.
Of Yellowstone? I was gonna say.
No, I have not.
You know what I was wondering though is this a good entry point for people like us that haven't watched Yellowstone before? Like, I wonder if this is a good spot. Like, can I jump in here and get hooked to this show, this universe, this franchise that other people seem to be really hooked about? So, I don't know. We'll have to see.
I don't know. I have no idea. Let's move on. Let's just go. Although, you know what? If Ed Harris is doing it, and Helen Mirren and freaking Harrison Ford. So it's not like...
And Annette Bening.
Sorry. And Annette Bening. What the hell? All right. So Doug Liman's XR thriller Asteroid assembles a starry cast. These people on the screen, if you're watching us on YouTube. Hailee Steinfeld, Renzi Feliz, DK Metcalf, Frida Pinto, and Ron Perlman star in Asteroid. Doug Liman's immersive XR thriller premiering at the Venice Film Festival. The story follows a ragtag crew mining a nearby asteroid in a high-stakes sci-fi gold rush. Is XR storytelling the future of cinema or just a flashy detour for tech-savvy filmmakers?
Okay, I have one question before we start. What the hell is XR?
It's the question I have.
No, so Google has this XR, has like the XR. It's an immersive, like your VR.
It's like an augmented reality thing.
Yeah, it's like an
Or-
augmented reality, but it's like
Okay.
movies. So you can look,
Okay.
you can be in the world and still watch the movie. So you can actually see it. I was like, what the hell is
So-
this? I thought for sure Phil would know about it, but apparently not. Apparently
I
Mr. Game Man doesn't know anything about this. So
Not XR, no. I don't know shit about this.
yeah. So
Extended reality.
apparently, yeah, it's like extended reality. And so the Doug Liman is like, he's doing this for Google, and I guess Google started this like in 2016, but hasn't really gone anywhere with it. And now they're like, oh, hey, we got that XR thing. Do we want to do something with it? We should do something. Hey, Doug, do you want to do something? Okay, Doug, why don't you do something with this? And now it's coming out, and we're all like, what the hell? What
And then
is this? What? So,
And then Doug says, "Let's go mine space gold.
yeah.
Let's take DK Metcalf, a starting wide receiver, and go mine for space gold." Okay, go.
And Vic. Don't forget Vic. They're taking Vic.
The Vic, yes, they are.
Okay, I'm
taking-
reading about this. I still don't quite understand what this is, but okay. I think it's just VR essentially.
I'm
Is what
pretty
I'm
sure
getting.
that this is just for people who have too much money that need new toys and new ways.
That's
to do
what it
things.
sounds like. Yeah. This
Although
is some Mark
if-
Zuckerberg shit.
If it's immersive and they go into space, like you see them traveling in space and all that, that
mean,
might
that's-
be a really cool to be immersed in, because that's not something you can experience like
Sure, but again, that's just VR.
in a theater. But
Yeah.
well, I mean,
I mean, it's
maybe
not.
that's
I'm not
the next big
asking
thing.
that, but I don't think we're quite at like holodeck levels here. So
Mhm.
We're
we are.
bringing the holodeck to you. Let's bring it to you.
We
bring holodeck to you.
we made a little fun,
in
but
Russia, the holodecks you.
we made some jokes, but Hailee Steinfeld's in it, so
I mean, yeah, no, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
it's
okay.
got
that's
some
the only reason to
credibility.
watch it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason to watch it.
It's for his exactly.
It's for Hailee
Yeah.
Steinfeld. Come on.
Yeah,
Like, I guess,
There you
like, okay, like you've got a couple of Ron Perlman's in it, which is awesome.
Sure.
DK
Mhm.
Metcalf's in it, cool. Frida Pinto is actually pretty hot, but I mean, like, it's Hailee Steinfeld.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
on that note,
she may have made a bad decision. We'll see.
okay. So
Anyway.
How dare you?
we've we've had our fill of reboots, revenge thrillers, and XR asteroid mining, but now it's time to tighten the lens. Welcome to Quick Bites, where the stories are short, the takes are sharp, and the fandom flavor is still full strength.
Woo! I like
Take
it
it away, Phil.
a lot. Ryan talks feet. No king shaming.
Ooh.
No king shaming at all.
We're holding.
What? Are you frozen? What is happening here?
We're holding.
It's gonna get good.
No, I had
There
to
we
find the. I didn't know where the button was. I was like, God damn it, where's the button? All right. Ryan Reynolds says he hasn't stepped foot on the Avengers Doomsday set, but fans aren't buying it at all. Between cryptic social posts and multiversal madness, the Merc with the mouth might still sneak in. No set, no sweat. Reynolds might be bluffing harder than Deadpool's healing factor.
Yeah, he's totally in it though. Like, there's no way he's not.
You know what's funny is he may not have been on the set or have gone on the set, but who's to say that there isn't a like green screen cameo somewhere where he's just like filming somewhere else?
Yeah.
Here's the
You know what I mean?
here's how I read it. He hasn't stepped foot. Did he step both of his feet onto the set? Is he flying through the set and he didn't step foot on the actual set? Did he actually say, guys, need to be able to say I haven't stepped foot on the set? So can someone, help push me onto the set without stepping? Something like that. I have a feeling that's it. Or he's not on the actual set, but
Right.
he has been on locations where they're filming. So I mean, there are so many ways that you could do this. I totally believe that Ryan Reynolds is the werewolf. He is totally trying to pull the wool over our eyes. He's the one.
Okay, so is Ryan Reynolds usually the one in the actual suit?
Yes.
In the movies?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. I thought maybe there was someone else who was in the suit. He just did the voice, and that's how you do it.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So he does have guys that do like stunt work for him, but like primarily he's the one in the suit, and it's just because reasons and kind of the way that he acts the character. He prefers to be in the suit.
I gotcha. Yeah, I thought maybe it was like somebody else in the suit or something, and he's just doing the voice.
That's good though. That's a good loophole.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you have to look at how it's phrased.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds is too good at this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, people. He's doing it. He's there somewhere.
It's gonna be where's Deadpool?
Maybe he's saying Ryan Reynolds hasn't stepped foot on set, but maybe Deadpool has.
There's also that.
Yeah.
Or he's in the TVA and he's just like on a screen or something like that.
It would be really funny. The entire movie we don't see him, and then one of the end credits scenes just him with the TVA. Like shit, I missed all of that.
Or just him eating popcorn in the TVA, and you're like, what in the? And you just see that he's.
I would love if they did like the opposite scene from Deadpool and Wolverine, where Thor's crying and holding Deadpool. What if it's like backwards and it's Deadpool holding a dying Thor?
Yeah,
that's great. That's great.
All right.
No. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're moving on. Is the age of the spunk finally ending? Sony's Ravi Ahuja, I believe, finally said the words, "You can't make a bad movie. Even superhero movies have to have some degree of originality." After Morbius, Madame Web, and Craven bombed, the studio is pivoting to cultural events, starting with Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's Morbin time to raise the bar.
It's Morbin time to raise the bar.
And
we lost Phil.
Yeah.
Peace out. Did he drop the stream though?
No.
We're still live.
Still live. He's just gone.
He'll come back.
Cool.
He'll be back.
This is good. I'm glad they're doing this.
The laugh that caused the stream to end. No, just kidding.
this has needed to happen for a long time. They needed to recognize you cannot keep making bad movies. People are not going to go see, except for James. People are not going to go see those movies if they're terrible. It doesn't matter who's in them. You need to be making good movies, as opposed to let's just throw a bunch of Marvel characters. Let's throw a bunch of DC characters. It's like that's not how you make a good movie. It's not the IP recognition. It's making a decent movie.
Exactly.
Agreed.
I agree. Yeah. I think this is the first step to Sony giving all the Spider-Man stuff back to Marvel.
Good. They should.
No, I was kidding. This is just me trying to manifest it, because Sony's never going to give that up, because it's the only thing Sony has that makes them any freaking money.
So I don't think Sony's going to give up Spider-Man. I think what they will do is say, all right, Marvel, we've learned our lesson. Teach us how, or show us how, or make this movie for us. But I don't think they're going to give up Spider-Man and all the characters back to Marvel. I think Sony is just going to be like, find a way to make us money and we'll be happy. Is that okay? Cool. All right, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know? Okay, so real quick. So talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Huge. Everybody knows it.
Huge.
The soundtrack for top 100 Billboard tracks It's like the best-selling soundtrack since Saturday Night Fever. You know,
Oh,
it's
wow.
something crazy like that. Sony is making $0 on the music.
Oh, that's because of the deal that they made. I saw something on that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that the record company was like, yeah, I mean, we'll put these songs in there, but we want to own the rights. And Sony was like, well, it's not going to make you money. This is just, they wanted it to be a write-off, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
then it turned out to be this huge thing. And they're like,
what the?
"Ah!"
So I
Yeah.
think Sony's learning a lesson. This is my full circle. Is that, hey, we may not make the best decisions. Let's work with our partners and see what they could bring us.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
there you go.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sony is just dumb with every decision they make. Again, they don't know how to do Spider-Man movies. Again, K-pop Demon Hunters, they thought it was going to be a flop. They thought it was going to be terrible. They're like, no, this is not going to be something that people want to go see. And they sold it to Netflix and said, we'll get rid of the rights to the music. And now it's like the number one thing in the world. I finally watched it yesterday and was like, this movie's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. I think Sony will be like, all right, we need to trust in our partners. We have these IPs. Let's trust in our partners to make something better happen.
I haven't seen it, but I know that it's an amazing movie. I just know it is. I haven't seen it yet, but I will see it. We just don't have Netflix, although we're thinking about getting Netflix. So we'll see. We'll see.
There you go.
No promises.
All right.
Speaking of bad money decisions, shut up and take my credits. A screen-matched saber from Empire and Jedi just shattered records at prop stores auction, selling for $3.6 million for Darth Vader's lightsaber. Oh my God. It's now the most expensive Star Wars prop ever sold.
Shut up and take my
Exactly. The force is strong with collectors and their bank accounts. $3.6 million.
Good God.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
Is there something that you guys would like? Is there a collectible item that you guys would spend $3.6 million on?
No.
No, because I don't have 3.6 million, and I'm probably never going to see that amount of money in my life.
And even
so.
if I did, I would not be spending it on that.
Well, let's say you have a lot of money. You're one of the
I have
people
too much
that has
money.
too much
Okay.
money.
Yeah.
And you got to spend it.
I would spend it $3.7 million on Hailee Steinfeld's mac and cheese from the Hawkeye series.
There you go.
Okay.
And then another 3.6 million on the hot sauce that Yelena Belova put into the mac and cheese.
You know what James would spend $3.6 million on is K-pop Demon Hunters redone with Blee.
There you go. The crossover we all need.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
What about you, Frey? What would you spend $3.6 million besides buying Oklahoma? You know, what else would you do?
The entire state, right?
Well, I think it would have to be something Wonder Woman, wouldn't it? I mean, that just
Yeah.
it seems like my
Ooh.
brand. So gosh, I don't
Like
know.
a
Probably
costume that was used on screen.
yeah,
or-
I would say one of Linda Carter's original
Ooh.
costumes with the multicolored cape, the red, white, and blue
Oh,
cape
nice.
with the stars.
Ooh,
That's what
uh-huh.
I would spend it on. That is exactly
You know what?
I would
Nice.
You know what I would want? I would want a screen use Green Lantern ring. Because that's our next story. So
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
one's
Kid's
got
got potential.
one's got a badge, the other's got a ring. A newly released set photo reveals Aaron Pierre as Green Lantern John Stewart and Kelly MacDonald as Sheriff Carey, hinting at a grounded, noir-inspired tone. With cosmic stakes and emotional depth, Lanterns aims to be DCU's prestige pivot into character-driven storytelling. So, is Sector 2814 really ready for this collab?
I didn't see the picture.
It's
It's a
Right here.
leaked picture. It's on. No, that's not it.
Okay.
It's that's just Kelly McDonald.
Okay, cool.
I couldn't find a good one of the actual picture. It's but it's a picture that was taken behind the director, and he was looking at dailies, and it was Aaron Pierre on one screen and Kelly McDonald on the other, and they were just dressed in their outfits. It wasn't real. It was just a new picture,
Mm-hmm.
like
I'm
of both of them.
Honestly, I think I'm more excited for Lanterns than I was
Mhm.
Superman, or and I really enjoy Peacemaker. I think I want to see Lanterns even more, just because I've always been a Green Lantern fan, so I want to
Mhm.
see what they do with this. And everything I've seen from the DCU, I've loved so far. So I'm excited for Lanterns.
Yeah, it's definitely my most anticipated show. So
I think I'm more excited about Lanterns now that I have seen Superman, and I've seen, because you can take a lot from Superman on how the world is, how it's lived in, just from things in there. Obviously, metahumans have been around for a long time, so it does make me more excited about it, because I think it's going to be totally different than Superman. And like Creature Commandos was different, although had a Suicide Squad, you know, vibe about it.
yeah, kind of a
Just
feel to it.
monster.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Superman, super comic booky. I mean, it really was, and perfect for what it was. So I am interested. Peacemaker obviously is zany, wacky, and absolutely X-rated. Um, so I want to see something more grounded, more in the actual, like, more real world. And I think Lanterns is going to be that first step into it. So we're going to
which is
see
kind of
the
ironic for
crime.
Green Lanterns, but yeah,
Well, we're going to see the crime drama and how they work as detectives and how they actually figure out the bottom of something, like how they get to the bottom of something, because they are space cops. And I think they're going to lean on that cop part. And then just every now and then, like Guy Gardner's the one that likes to show off. And so
right.
that's why he's got the uniform and all this, whereas they're like SVU. They're like Law and Order. They're those type of cops.
Yeah,
And so I think that would be, I think that's the next thing. They need to differentiate all of these things and make that, do those different genres, encapsulate the whole world. Like, we have a lot of different types of music. We all like different things. There are westerns that are popular right now, and I never thought that was going to happen again. And like, but we're also like this Lara Croft thing and female Indiana Jones. That's something new as well.
right.
And so
Spoilers.
I feel right. But it shows that there are different parts of it. And so for a universe to thrive, it needs to have different parts to it. And so I like that this is going to be more adult and more gritty.
Yeah,
Where
no, I
like
agree.
Peacemaker is very adult and very bloody, but
Hmm.
it's,
It's not really gritty.
not gritty, not reality based. And so
No,
I think that this is where they go into that. Sorry, I got
yeah,
on a soapbox. I apologize.
no. That's I'm in. I'm very, very excited for this. I think it'll be fun. So
Speaking of Peacemaker, Freight, take us to the next one.
Oh, right. Flashbacks, retcons, and yellow flags all around. X-rated Peacemaker, Season 2, Episode 3 rewrites Rick Flag's backstory, revealing a secret romance with Harcourt and contradicting Suicide Squad's ending. Gunn's DCU keeps bending canon. Peacemaker's trauma just got layered like a bloomin' onion.
yeah, no, this is great. I mean, I kind of expected. I expected this to happen. Like, I expected us to see Rick Flag Jr. again. I didn't think it would be this soon, though. And I do love that he keeps the yellow. No matter what, he's got to have the yellow.
Right.
Yeah, that's
he was
funny.
so neurotic. He was so neurotic.
It's amazing.
And
Frank
I'm
and
like,
I-
and you know, I hope he gets. I hope he's in in a few more episodes because I like this Rick Flag. I think it's pretty funny. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Frank and I talked about this on Challenge Accepted. Is that he predicted we're gonna get Rick Flag Jr. back, but we were thinking maybe it would be like farther down the line. But then, very next episode,
Right.
Rick Flag Jr. and it's like this alternate version of Rick Flag that's what did we say? Almost like a bumbling idiot compared to the Rick Flag that we knew from our universe or Peacemaker's universe. But yeah, I think it's good. I love the layers that they brought in. That quick little 3 months earlier scene where it was Rick Flag and Harcourt together right before they go to Court of Maltese. Oh, I love it. I love what James Gunn does. Just that little bit 5-minute scene, and it makes so much more sense of like how this boils out for like Rick Flag Sr., how this boils out for Harcourt. Like why is she so closed off? We don't know quite yet. But that little scene, shows how traumatic everything's been for her, and like that love-hate relationship she has with Peacemaker. Like, she called Rick Flag Jr. her friend, even though they were, friends with benefits.
Right. Those are friends.
But now she's like, do I open myself up to Peacemaker, but I have to hold myself back?
Right. I mean, that would be that's complicated. Dating the murderer of your previous hookup. That's
exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
That's DC, baby.
Yeah, that's James Gunn.
All
right, let's move on. Speaking of the DCU, we have truth, justice, and a co-lead Lex Luthor. James Gunn has officially unveiled the next chapter in his Superman saga, Man of Tomorrow, hitting theaters July 9th of 2027. While not a direct sequel to Superman, the film continues the story with David Corenswet's Man of Steel and Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor, who is now confirmed as a co-lead. The cast guide teases a stacked lineup, including Lois Lane, Hawkgirl, Jimmy Olsen, and possibly Peacemaker, Lobo, and Jon Stewart. Concept art by Jim Lee shows Lex in his iconic warsuit, hinting at a physical showdown fans have waited decades to see. It's Superman versus Lex in widescreen, warsuit on, heat vision primed, and the DCU drawing in bold lines.
I'm actually really excited for this. I've been wanting to see Lex in the power suit for so long. Live action. We see him in animation all the time. It's that power suit. It's basically he's Ironmonger without the helmet.
Yeah.
He's like that. He should be that size of suit, as Ironmonger's suit, right? Like it shouldn't be like Iron Man and kind of just like a small suit. It needs to be big and hulking and just kind of, like it needs to be something that really feels like he's gonna punch Superman in the face with it.
Right, exactly. So
I like it. I think it's going to be cool. I too have wanted to see the war suit. I have wanted that. He's just not Lex Luthor if he's not wearing green and purple occasionally. Come on, babe, let's do this. That's the reason that he and Joker get along, is their love for green and purple.
Green and purple. That's great. That's funny.
I do think that this is a good thing. I cannot wait to see Nicholas Hoult in it. I think it's going to be amazing.
No, I'm very excited for this. Yeah.
And I think, just off the top of my head, they're going to team up because we're going to get Brainiac.
That is a popular theory, I think.
That actually makes a lot of sense. If we're putting Lex in the power suit, that's typically who he's fighting is Brainiac. So I would love to see that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love like a buddy cop thing with Superman and Lex trying to fight Brainiac.
Well,
that would
look,
be great.
they have such great chemistry. like super great chemistry. Anytime that they were on the screen together, you were like, "Oh my god, guys, sparks are flying. This is the bromance we deserve. Come on, let's do this. Super bros, let's go."
Super Bros.
So,
Jeff said, and then Nicolas Cage comes in as the
ugh. Sorry. That was just a visceral response. I apologize.
Yes.
James, you're muted.
I was gonna say, let's talk about the timing for a second. 2027. That's only 2 years away. They're gonna make this movie so fast.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
market this movie that it's crazy. But 2027 is going to be probably the biggest year in movies in a long, long time. I just looked it up, and just to run down some list of 2027 films: Sonic the Hedgehog 4, okay, whatever, Godzilla, Supernova, Lord of the Rings, Hunt for Gollum, Angry Birds, but then the big stuff: Frozen 3, Avengers Secret Wars, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, Legend of Zelda, How to Train Your Dragon.
Wow.
All this is coming out, and also Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and Bluey, the movie. That's a lot. That's a lot going on for 2027.
Are
There are a lot of
Bluey and
movies that you-
Superman gonna be same weekend so that we can like put the names together and make it a thing? Like
Bluey Man.
like
Bluey of Tomorrow.
Super-ooey?
Bluey of Tomorrow, yes.
Bluey of Tomorrow, yeah.
Or we just have a movie with Bluey and Crypto together.
Oh,
Oh, that's the movie of the year right there.
Bluey and Crypto. The
Oh my
feature
God.
film.
I would watch the hell out of that. Okay.
All right, we're
let's move
moving on.
Is it Dwayne Johnson playing Crypto again?
Yeah. The hierarchy of power in the DCU is about to change.
Oh man, that'd be
He
great.
was more right than he knew.
Uh-huh.
So, laughs, loss, and legacy. John Candy's story finally gets its due. Director Colin Hanks and produced by Ryan Reynolds.
Damn.
John Candy, I Like Me, premiered September 4th as the opening film of the Toronto Film Festival. The documentary blends never-before-seen footage with heartfelt interviews from Candy's family and comedy legends like Bill Murray, Catherine O'Hara, and Eugene Levy. It explores Candy's private struggles and public brilliance, painting a portrait of a man who made the world laugh while quietly battling his own ghosts. John Candy, I Like Me, hits Prime Video globally on October 10th. And I can't wait to see it because I grew up loving everything John Candy did. And to this day, these are still movies that I go and go and watch. Like I still watch Uncle Buck. I still watch
Uncle Buck was so good. Sorry.
yeah, I mean, there's the trains, planes, and automobiles.
Planes,
like
Trains and
trains, and
Automobiles,
automobiles.
yes.
Yeah.
right, like
That was a good movie.
every movie that John Candy was in. Cool Runnings is another big one for me, right? Like, I mean, all these movies that John Candy did were like seminal movies for me as a kid, and I still watch them to this day. Like, I will still repeat and watch these movies to this day. John Candy, his contribution to not only film and comedy, but just to the world in general, is always going to be felt. And I'm excited to see this film and kind of see the different light and his struggles and the things that he went through, but also just everything in general. So I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Well, I love a good documentary.
Oh, we know. Oh,
and it's kind of like it's a documentary biopic, so it's like it's him and it.
yeah,
I know
and
I'm
it's
gonna
produced
love
by
it.
Ryan Reynolds. Like, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, so I was thinking about this when I was writing this earlier. Like we wouldn't have John. I don't think John Candy would have been as popular if John Belushi hadn't really kind of broke through. And then we get John Candy, who I think opened comedy up and having guys who weren't just like perfect, be comedians and be able to be real people. He did that, and then that opened that up for Chris Farley. And so I just feel like he's part of a legacy,
Mhm.
and to know that he impacted other like comedy legends the way that he did, and how he was so giving and just really selfless. I think seeing that side of him, I think a lot of people don't. And I feel like that's probably going to be the most uh, heartwarming and best thing that'll come out of this. So I'm loving it. I'm loving
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
I like John Candy too.
Yeah.
Totally agree. I
Hey,
remember watching reruns of SCTV back in the
oh
Yeah.
my
day with John
goodness.
Candy and like Eugene Levy. I'm like, that's great that Eugene Levy's in the documentary as well. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, Catherine O'Hara and Martin Short, all of them were great.
Yeah. They were all like they all were first SCTV first class. So that
Mm-hmm.
I loved that. Anywho,
All right, who's got the next one?
let's move on. I do. Hudson Valley isn't ready for this mystery man. Ryan Johnson's third Knives Out mystery, Wake Up Dead Man, will premiere at Toronto International Film Festival on September 6th. Well, it did premiere on there.
Yeah.
Before hitting select theaters. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what day it is. For a 2-week run starting November 26th, just in time for Thanksgiving. Yay. The film
Oh.
lands on Netflix.
That was rough, man. That was-
The film lands on Netflix globally December 12th, continuing the franchise's tradition of holiday whodunits. Daniel Craig returns as Benoit Blanc in what Johnson calls his darkest case yet. I have an opsis.
I'm ready.
A communion waiver opsis. Benoit's here for the wine synopsis.
A communion waiver opsis. Benoit's here for the wine synopsis. Synopsis.
Set in a gothic Hudson Valley town, the story follows a young priest, Josh O'Connor, and a firebrand Monsignor, Josh Brolin, whose congregation includes Glenn Close, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Callie Spaney, and Mila Kunis as the local police chief. When an impossible murder rocks the town, Blanc is called in to unravel a mystery that defies logic and possibly faith. Thanksgiving murder mystery? Past the stuffing and the subtle knowing glances.
I
Cool.
like.
So
Go ahead.
What?
are we all fans of the Knives Out series?
I
Yes.
love them. I love
Yeah,
them.
last
And
one
not
was
just because Catherine Hahn was in one.
Well, I mean, that helps.
Yeah, both movies so far have been great. They've like defied what I expected of them. They're smart. They're really well written. They're really good movies in general. Really well acted. I'm a fan, and I'm excited for this third movie.
Yeah. I think it'll be cool.
I love Agatha Christie. And I know that has nothing to do with Knives Out, but it does. Because I get like Agatha Christie vibes, like an updated Agatha Christie type of like a Hercule Poirot, like a Southern Hercule Poirot. Like he just pulls crap out of his ass, and you're like, how did he even know that? How did he
Mhm.
find that out? And so I get that vibe from it, and and I love it. I just adore it because it's like old school murder mystery, like you go to a one of those games, the murder mystery games, and you have to find out who done it or whatever. It just
I
gives
was
me that kind of
yeah.
vibe.
Sorry.
I love it. So anyway,
Yeah. No, I was gonna kind of say that it does feel like kind of a throwback in a lot of ways, and it's really interesting. It's interesting that that's still it's like it's a modern adaptation of it. So
Right.
Cool.
Ryan Johnson has said that when he wrote Benoit Blanc, he based it on Hercule Poirot. So I mean, like
Ooh.
the character is based on Hercule Poirot. He said it was supposed to be like a modern telling of Hercule Poirot, because Poirot takes place in like turn of the century. Well, not turn of the century, but like earlier on, right? Like it's
like from like the 1920s
not
to the
a modern
1940s.
taking
Yeah.
place. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So like Benoit Blanc is supposed to be like, in current time. So I like that he decided, let's not, retell Perot stories, and let's tell new mystery stories with a new character and creating new IP essentially. So I like what they did here.
Yeah. It was always good. It's always what we are.
I love it. And I'm going to say this right now, if they cast Magneto older, it should be Daniel Craig, because have you seen his hair? The luscious locks are amazing. And I want them to be Magneto. That's what I want. But if they're going to go younger, Morgan Spector, he needs to be Magneto.
I have to look at Morgan Spector. Hold on.
Right. I loved these movies, and it makes me think like, because I really didn't like Ryan Johnson after seeing Star Wars Last Jedi. I'm like, what is he doing? But then I saw these movies and I'm like, okay, I really love these movies. Maybe Last Jedi again. I still didn't like it, but that being said, I like me some Knives Out, so I'm excited.
I would just like to say for everyone else, The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars sequel movie. So just
it is his favorite.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Also, I agree.
See you next time.
I agree with you, Frey, on your Magneto casting decisions.
Thank you.
I just looked him up and I'm like, oh yeah, no, yep.
Before moving into the next story, I'm going to disagree and say that The Force Awakens was the best of the three. So
it's just a rehash of the original trilogy. So
yeah, but it was also a movie that was trying to set something up that Ryan Johnson decided he didn't want to go forward with. So the story that would have unfolded with that would have been a lot more rich than what we got. And
yeah, there is a whole mess of, they should have just had J.J. Abrams direct the whole thing, really.
Yeah, but they were trying to go the route of they were redoing the whole Lucas directed the first movie. They had somebody else come in for Empire, and then they were going to have another director come in for the third one. But then Disney was like, oh, well, J.J. Abrams is free again. Can you come and fix this? And it was like so far gone. It was like, okay, well, everything
right.
that...
I mean, the problem with that is that Lucas was still like an executive producer there. He still had the vision. It was just he had different people directing. And so anyway, we can
we're not gonna talk.
We could get into this.
Star Wars.
No,
right?
Because but
Chad said it straight up. We're not going to talk about Star Wars. So let's move on. I'm excited for this. Saitama's comeback is locked and loaded after 5 years of waiting. Saitama is officially back. One Punch Man season 3 premieres October 5th at 11:45 Japanese Standard Time. And the new teaser trailer is short but packed with promise. The season picks up with the Hero Association planning a rescue mission inside the Monster Association's hideout, with Garo now evolving into a true rival, wakes up in enemy territory. Director Shinpai Nagai responded to backlash over the teaser's animation quality, admitting it probably won't measure up to season 1, but promising the team's full effort and a new hybrid 2D, 3D workflow. On the positive side, the opening theme, Get No Satisfied, is a headbanging collab between Japanese JAM Project and Baby Metal, while the ending theme, The Light That's There, is performed by Makoto Furukawa, Saitama's voice actor. That's dope. That's awesome. One punch, one trailer, 1 month ago. I'm excited for this. This is one of my favorite animes. One Punch Man is so good because it's a meta take on anime in itself. It's supposed to be a kind of like they take like anime tropes and they like make fun of them with this character that just happens to be super OP. And so I'm very excited for this. I love the first 2 seasons. I'm not somebody who complains about the animation because I'm watching it more for the story than I am anything else. And I'm hoping that in this because I know in this part of the manga they explain why Saitama's so strong. So I'm hoping they do that in this. Spoilers for anybody who doesn't know the manga. Basically, you are as strong or as powerful as you imagine yourself to be in this universe. And Tama immediately went, I want to be able to defeat any enemy with one punch. That's why he's so strong. It also bothers
that makes sense, yeah.
It also pisses him off because at the point where he's at now, he wants like a challenge of a fight. And essentially every time he gets in a fight, he defeats his foes with one punch.
Yeah. Hence the name of the anime.
Yeah, and he gets really upset. Like there's one where it seemed like it was going to be this big grueling fight. He punches the dude once and like blows his entire body into like existence, and he gets so upset with himself. He's like, "Why just one punch?" It's so good.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel really bad for Caillou. I mean, he must have grown up really weird. Like,
oh man.
Poor strong Caillou.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. So.
That was good.
All right. From Targaryen drama to tomb raiding trauma. It's official. Game of Thrones alum Sophie Turner will don the boots and braid as Lara Croft in Amazon's upcoming Tomb Raider series. The show, created and co-showrun by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, begins production January 19th of 2026. Waller-Bridge promises a bold, funny, and emotionally rich take on the iconic archaeologist, saying, "Get your artifacts out, Croft is coming." Fan reactions are mixed about Sophie Turner, but with Waller-Bridge steering the ship and Crystal Dynamics involved, expectations are high for a fresh, serialized take on Lara's globe-trotting adventures. She's got the braid, the boots, and a prime directive. Sophie Turner's Lara Croft is ready to raid your screen and hopefully your expectations.
So I don't know how to feel about this, and it's mostly just because I know a lot of people have been saying like Sophie Turner's been like kind of like beefing up and kind of been getting strong and doing like a lot of action work and things like that, like outside of since Game of Thrones, because she was kind of whiny in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean that's the character, but still,
yeah, and I'm not, and it is that's the whole thing, is that she acted the character fine. My whole thing is just because I don't know, I can't picture her as Lara Croft, and it's one of those things that's like there are a lot of characters that are the same way. I'm the same way about that, so I'm gonna hold judgment and reserve like any kind of like negative judgment on this until I actually see her in the role as the character. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is somebody who she easily could have taken over for Indiana Jones. And I was kind of like, when I heard she was attached to the project, I thought she was going to be Indiana Jones, or she was going to be Lara Croft. But now she's show running and producing. So I was like, okay, I know that she has the chops. I know she understands how to run that type of character. Between her and Sophie Turner and what I've been hearing about Sophie Turner and the way how serious she's taking the role, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. Again, it's more, I don't know how to feel about Sophie Turner as the character until I see it.
I feel like if you can act, you're pretty much good. So I feel like the appearance is less important than can she do the character justice, and I think she can. I think she's a good actress, and so I think she'll do the character justice. I think we'll get an interesting version that will be a little different. So yeah, I'm less worried about appearance and more worried about, is it going to be a good version of the character?
Right.
So
and if anybody knows how to bring in Indiana Jones into this, it's Phoebe Waller-Bridge, since she was in the last Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And of course,
right, and that's what I was talking about.
And of course,
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, man.
No, you're good. Of course,
wow, that was just silence. That was great.
That was wonderful.
What
of course, there
the
will be a droid rebellion in this movie too. So You know.
Yes. There would be a droid rebellion. Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So that's the last artifact rated and the final punch thrown. Now, let's check in on what's shaping the nerd space beyond the headlines. That's right, it's Geek and Update time. Buckle up, grab your merch, and let's get geeky. Oh, we're live. Somebody.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Anime Fresno 2025 is happening on September 13th and 14th in Fresno, California. There's going to be an entire show there, guys. So we are helping promote that. It's going to be a good time. Anybody who is in the Fresno area, please make your way down to that. We've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. It seems like it's going to be a good show.
What the
Wow.
man?
Hyper.
Someone
Hey,
got excited.
That was my phone.
The show is falling apart. as
Somebody's
we
calling.
who is calling? Yeah, Anime Fresno
hilarious.
is coming up, but then after that, we have a busy schedule of Anna Medford, September 20th and 21st, up in Medford, Oregon. Young Phil is going to go interview some people. Friends of the show, Christina Kelly, will be up there. Who else is going to be? Barrett Letty is going to be there as well. It's going to be awesome. It's always a good time to go to Medford and the Rogue X. It's always a fun time. Always a fun time. And
Absolutely.
when he's up there in Anna Medford, I'll be here in Sacramento going to CrockerCon. So Frank from Geek Freaks and I will be hosting CrockerCon here in Sacramento. Crocker Art Museum, September 21st. I think it's a Sunday. It's going to be free. So it's very family friendly. Cosplayers need to come out, hang out. It's going to be a good time. I think Sac Geeks will be there. A bunch of friends we know will be there. It's going to be awesome. I am excited.
I'm excited to see what's gonna like after everything's done. The show, like kind of like the not the fallout, but just kind of like the reactions to all the work you guys do at CrockerCon.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I think we got like 4 or 5 panels. It'll be some good times. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Nice.
that'll be great.
It'll be a good time.
And then the week after that is LA Comic Con. September 20. Quiet down, kids. Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. At the Los Angeles Convention Center. And it's just, you know what? It's just going to have a lot of stars, a lot of people. If you have a fandom, someone's probably going to be there to represent that fandom. So if you want, get tickets because you're going to see a lot of people dressed up as their favorite character, talking to the person that played their favorite character. That's how it's going to be there. That's what LA does. That's how LA is. And then everybody's drinking coffee. That's it.
This is our biggest show, so I mean, we tend to get some of our bigger interviews here, but we also get all of our indie interviews here. So this is going to be a good show. It's a big show for us. Plus, we get to go hang out with all of our podcast buddies. And Zach, Geek Freaks is going to be there with us as well. So I think this is going to be a good show, even bigger than it's been in the last couple of years. And James is missing it. So yeah.
Sorry. Good thing Geek Freaks will be there. Geek Saga will be there. Comics Podcast will be there, along with a friend of the show, Jamie Girac, will be there. She'll be running a panel, so it'll be some good times. I think Sac Geeks may be heading down as well. We'll have to see. But yeah, it'll be a good time.
Everybody but you.
Yes.
And you. Let's not forget.
All of your favorite people will be there.
I live in the middle of the country.
As
Well-
do
You
I.
live 5 hours away. Well, probably longer than that. But
So we'll make sure
a few hours away.
we'll make sure young Phil says hello to Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio for you.
I
Kristen
know. I'm so
Ritter,
sad. I want to meet Charlie Cox.
David Tennant.
Just send the distance learning private jet down, and we'll
And we'll
just
come.
get on it.
We'll be there.
and come to.
So
LA.
James didn't tell the rest of the team, but he crashed it.
Yeah.
I'm glad James is okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, he wasn't in it.
Oh. Wait, what?
Is that why? Is that why we don't have any merch?
Yeah, that's exactly why we don't have any
yes,
merch.
yes,
No merch, people.
The merch is scattered about the Sierra Nevada mountains right now. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All those llamas in the merch. I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
the next
I now call it an invisible jet. I'll
Right.
sell it to you
That
for
doesn't
3.6
exist.
million.
Speaking of all the fandoms that are out there, ladies and gentlemen, the other show we're going to be prominently featured at Fandom Cons in Silicon Valley. That is going to be on November 7th and the 9th at San Jose at the San Jose Convention Center. So that is going to be that's another show we're going to be at. It's going to be a good time. I know a couple people said that they're not going to make it, but man, they're expanding their fandoms every day. There are new guests that are being announced every day, and it is intense. It's even there's guests that I don't even know about that keep coming up, and I'm like, man, I knew about so many of them, but there's so many more that are coming up. Like, this is ridiculous, and I'm excited for this.
I know more guests that are coming, but I can't tell you quite yet. But it's gonna.
All I gotta ask you is, there were two that were potentially coming. Did he sign one of them? I'm not gonna ask. You don't have to say who they are, but did he sign one of those?
One is signed for next year, and that's all I will tell you.
Okay,
but
that's fine.
We're gonna enjoy some amazing guests from like the 100 series, from Star Trek, the original Star Trek. Walter Koenig will be there.
Yeah.
If you're a
Wow.
Power Rangers fan, we're gonna have like 13 different Power Rangers that are gonna be there. It's gonna be amazing, including Austin St. John and Walter Jones. I know Carla Perez. She's amazing. I love her.
Friend of the show, Carla Perez.
Yep. And then other friends of the show, Daniel Logan will be there as well from Star Wars. And then childhood favorites, Ernie Reyes Jr. will be there. Oh my gosh. Tiamat from, so they were both in The Last Dragon, so it's going to be awesome. Keone Young will be there as well. Olivia Hack.
Wow.
Come on, man. We got so many guests. It's going to be fun.
Another friend of the show. I mean, like, there's so many people that are coming to this show, and I couldn't be more excited about this. They just announced a whole bunch of new voice actors that are going to be there. I know that they just made a big thing about God, there was another fandom that they just announced. It's blanking on me right now, but there's like a whole nother fandom that they just announced that is another big one that they've got a bunch of people coming from. So it's a big deal, guys.
Sounds like it.
We'll have a good time.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's coming up.
Yay.
San Jose Fandom Con, November 7th, 8th, and 9th. So that's beginning of November. The end of November, Fan Expo San Francisco is going to be happening. I'm sure Say Wong will be there. Say Wong's always at these shows. So we're talking with Frank from Geek Freaks. So they're hoping to cover the show. So we may help them cover the show. We shall see.
Oh,
Very cool.
cool.
Do we know
That's
anyone that's
awesome.
going to be at Fan Expo? Or
Well, you do have the internet. So
well, no, I'm just. I was trying to prompt you.
Wow.
Okay, that's how we try to prompt someone who might already have the.
Wow.
well, I mean, you could also look it up yourself.
Okay, look.
If you want me to prompt it, that's fine. No, I was just teasing you. But these are always big shows. They kind of started as anime shows, but they're big shows. Like Christopher Lloyd's going to be there.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh,
Jared
wow.
Padalecki, John Boyega, Helen Hunt, Brandon Routh, Peggy the dog, who is Dogpool, Christopher Mintz, Emily Betty Rickards. Peter, I mean, God, there's so many names here. Jennifer Beals. Ashley Eckstein's going to be there. That's a big one. DJ
Oh,
Qual. Let's see. There's a whole bunch more anime. There's a lot of anime guests that are going to be here. It's a big deal, guys. There's so many. Greg Capullo's going to be there. That's a big deal for me too. Arthur.
That
Adams.
is a big deal.
Yeah. Michael Golden's going to be there. Jay Lee. So many comic book writers and artists that are going to be there. Fabrizio De Tomaso is going to be there. Ooh. Yeah, guys, this is exciting. And there's always has big guests. So, again, James said it before. Christopher Lloyd, Jared Padalecki, John Boyega, Helen Hunt. Those are all huge names. So
someone needs to say how to dogpool for me. So.
Yeah, I know the DeLongs were planning on going so they could get pictures with Dogpool.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sweet.
Awesome.
I hope they put them in a little costume. Their little costume. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely.
All right.
But yeah, we're kind of ramping up. I thought it was going to be the end of con season, but we're just ramping up into this amazing run of some amazing shows. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, if you want anything to you're lacking on like things to wear for a con, we got merch, people.
We got merch, people.
We got merch, people. And so can you DM us at Distance Nerding. Let us know what shirt you're looking for. We have two different shirts. We got the black logo. We're calling it the Chase version. And then we have the charcoal gray character shirt. So they're $20 each.
That, of course, Frey is rocking right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Frey's
yeah.
wearing it right
Yeah.
now. There you go. There you go. So two different shirts. Let us know how many you're looking for, what sizes you're looking for. We'll have them at the cons as well, but the best thing to do is to message us ahead of time so we know if there's certain sizes or certain versions you want. We can get those set aside and get those taken care of ahead of time because they go fast.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do.
And the con bags.
And we
That's
have
right.
con bags.
We do.
People.
$10. We'll have these at the cons as well. Con bags,
Ooh,
$10.
yes.
Fill them up with a shirt, fill them up with stickers, fill them up with
Yes,
merch.
exactly. Because of course we do. We have stickers as well. I have a couple of them here.
Fill it up with
We got
con
stickers.
swag.
Yeah, we got
There
stickers.
you
that thing.
go.
There you go. These stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Oh. Stickers. There you go. There you go. They're... As soon as I put them down, you highlighted me.
It was so funny because you weren't looking and you were up there for a second, and then when you said it, you're like, "Oh!"
The show is going off the rails, so we're going to end this soon. But we have
Oh my
con
God.
bags, we have shirts, we got stickers. Here's the
Let's
schedule.
talk schedule here, ladies and gentlemen. So on Tuesdays, the download from 6:30 to 8:30, the show you are currently watching right now. Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8. I am currently building the Orca, the ship from Jaws, and I'll be building Jaws promptly after that. And this week's guest is Benjamin Hunting. He is a indie comic writer. He has a book called Model UN, which is a espionage, sci-fi alien thriller thing. It's interesting, and I'm definitely excited to talk about it. So we'll have him on Thursday, and then Fridays, The Buzzer. Hopefully this Friday, Dodd will have his Jep Nerdy written, as well as we may be having Chad the Bird back on for some Jep Nerdy. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a good time. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. It is time for pluggables. So with that being said,
I am SHG Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I mostly talk about lore and world building, which includes Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, the lore of my own fantasy world, and so much more nerdy stuff. I am also on Frey's channel. We have a little series called Classified. We take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into the respective D&D classes. There is also Journals of the Ancestors, where we go over the different races, ancestries, and or species that inhabit the worlds of the multiverse. I'm also in the Distant Starting Sphere. I am on the download on Tuesdays, the very show you're watching right now. Sometimes the build on Thursdays, and the Buzzer on Fridays. And I am allegedly on Kyber K Productions.
Allegedly. Jen, anything to add?
Allegedly.
Nope.
All right, John Mez, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm putting it in our chat right now. So, again, I was on the Challenge Accepted podcast with Frank from Geek Freaks. Had a great old time talking Peacemaker episode 2 and 3. So it was awesome. Had a great time. Give it a listen. Somebody throw it in the chat for me so we can just throw it up there. And then our very own Frey will be on the next episode of Challenge Accepted. So it'll be fun. Have distance nerding, and you get to check out Frank, get to check out Challenge Accepted. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Frank are actually recording a Challenge Accepted episode tomorrow. That is not Peacemaker. We're doing another an episode to throw in the hopper. But I'm going to be recording something different with him tomorrow, just to give him
the DeLong Fam Cosplay channel is also having a show at 5:30 Pacific Daylight Time tomorrow on Wednesday.
Right.
So
just about to bring that up. So yes, they are doing the show tomorrow at 5:30, as well as at 6:30, I believe, Graveyards Conversations in the Void will be happening. So make sure you guys tune into those. Support all of our all the people within our orbit. We want to support everybody as much as we can. Speaking of support, let's jump back into this, ladies and gentlemen. I've got some announcements to make here. Of course, if you want to support Distance Nerding, you can head over to distancenerding.com, hit that big blue button, and you can buy us a taco. That's right. Join the taco party. You can join the taco party, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best way to support the show, best way to support Distance Nerding. Now, speaking of supporting Distance Nerding, I've got this on the screen right here. I've got that on the screen right here. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Celebration time. We hit 500 subscribers. That's right.
We did it.
James working so hard to get us 500 subscribers. Thank you, sir. You are the GOAT. An excuse for me to use that.
We're all working so hard.
But ladies and gentlemen, we did hit 500 subscribers. So that means we are going to be having a subscriber only stream. I'm trying to figure out when we're going to do that. I just ordered a crap ton of Lego kits, guys. So I was kind of going to make it a surprise, but for the people who are watching right now and for the audio listeners, just so you guys know what kits I got and that we're going to be giving away, I got a Elphaba and Glenda Brickheads kit. So if you are a fan of Wicked, there's that. I've got a jack-o'-lantern pickup truck that I'm going to be giving away, and that's more of a kid's kit. There is a arcade machine mini kit that they came out with. It's a little more expensive, but I decided, hey, you know what? You guys are worth it. So I got that. I'm going to be giving that away for all of my what is that anime? One Piece fans. Lego just came out with a bunch of One Piece brickheads. So I got a Monkey D. Luffy brickhead. I got a Wednesday and Unid brickhead kit for everybody. And then Disney came out with a mini castle. So I got the mini castle. And we're going to be giving that away. Then I also have 3 other kits that I've kind of had in the back burner that I'm going to be giving away. So there is a like a bedroom child's fantasy thing. It's like a storybook, but this like imagination kind of thing. I got to preface that it's not like weird. It's like
I was gonna say.
I know it's a storybook.
Your phrasing is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's like a storybook fantasy thing, but the whole idea is think of like what was that movie in the 90s? It was half animated and they had like the little books that were running around with them. It was like an adventure story.
What?
Inkheart?
No, it's something like that. It's basically it's like it's supposed to be a kid's bedroom, but he's having like a fantasy imagination thing. So like the room turns into like a pirate ship kind of thing.
Maybe we should just stop saying fantasy.
That's so that right there, I've got a like a 12-in-1 build your own kit kind of things. Comes with a bunch of instructions and pieces for you to make what you want. And then there was one other kit, I'm not remembering what it was, but I've got a whole bunch of kits that we're going to be giving away, guys. So we tentatively we will figure out what date we're going to do that on. Just because I'm trying to get those kits in my hand first before I set the date. But I have ordered them, so I just need to get those kits. So guys, thank you so much again for subscribing and for supporting Distance Nerding. Again, this is my thank you to you. We're going to be giving away a crap ton of Lego kits, guys, and I will take a bunch of pictures once I get them and post them so everybody knows what we're doing. It is going to be subscriber only, so I will make it so that you have to be a subscriber to Distance Nerding in order to make it into the stream. So
if you want to be a part of that stream, go subscribe to Distance Nerding.
Yeah, if you haven't yet.
If you're not already,
everybody who's watching now probably.
But this is for
As well they should.
Exactly. But
Exactly.
let's come on and finish the taco party and let everybody
That's
go
right.
and enjoy their nerddom.
Exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you sorry, I had to open this back up. Have something you want to discuss, tell us what you're nerding out on and connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't know why we're still there. But you go follow us on Graveyard's Beard because that thing is getting good. Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, Blue Sky, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and Mandels the beard, Jamez's glasses, judging you. Well, they're not judging you as much anymore because you helped us hit 500 subscribers. So they're judging you until we get. They're still judging you until we hit 10,000 subscribers. It's the next milestone, right, guys? The next milestone. So
Yeah.
I'll settle for 1,000, 10,000.
I'm sorry, 1,000
go.
subscribers
Let's
is where
go.
we're gonna get. 1,000 subscribers. But let's go. Let's do this. And of course, everything should do
Our
with it for
stretch
money
goal.
because there's not very much that you won't do for money. So yeah, weird shit. Let's go. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of every weird thing that we've done tonight. And the internet gods, because the internet gods have been hating on me all night.
Crazy internet gods.
That's right. Thank you,
Use
internet gods. You can send us an email at distancenerding@aol.com. We will read it live on air. So the other thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like us to discuss something, if there's something that you want us to talk about on the show, send us an email. Tell us what your fandom is. Tell us what you want us to talk more about so we can add it into the rundown, guys, because we want to talk about the things you guys enjoy. So continue to do that. Now, that is it for the night. Before we say the last line, Bruce, buddy, it's time to go to bed.
Bruce, go to sleep.
Yeah,
It's
Bruce.
almost It's almost
Go to sleep,
8:30.
Bruce.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, go, Bruce.
Yeah.
Good night, Bruce.
Right.
Good night.
Night.
That's
Sorry
right.
for being creepy.
Thanks, everybody, and keep nerding together.
Woo.
That's
Ready to
right. We will see everybody on Thursday. Until then, everybody have a good night.
Bye.
We'll see you.
Distance nerding.